Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Keepsy, aka Keeper of the Keys. Thank you all for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscription to my channel. It really helps my channel to grow. If there's anyone who wants to donate from previous readings to my channel, you can donate at PayPal, kayleydale2023@gmail.com, and you can donate via PayPal. Thank you again for any donations as well in advance. Okay, what does my collective need to know today? We've got somebody in some sort of concern, a masculine in concern, surrounding a courtship. Somebody is concerned, maybe addressing or voicing their concerns surrounding your new relationship, divine masculine, divine feminine. Somebody's voicing some sort of concerns. For what reason? I'm sure we will find out. Poverty. So quite possibly someone could be concerned, you could be concerned with this poverty, that you've not got enough money to keep you and your partner afloat, is what I'm getting. Or you feel like you've not got enough money to keep your partner, yourself and your partner afloat. Or even quite possibly you and your partner could be coming out of poverty. So this could be past, future or present. You could be coming out of poverty. You could have been in poverty, you could have been worrying about bills, how to make ends meet. You could be coming out of poverty with a new job. We've got official person. Then we've got unexpected income. I knew something was coming surrounding some unexpected income. I knew divine masculine, divine feminine, you are about to become rich. You are going to come out of poverty. You are not, there's going to be a point where you don't have to worry about how much these bills are. You're just going to be able to pay them. You're just going to be able to pay them and have money left over and build your life. Someone's really concerned because they don't want you to build a life without them. They want to be in your life. They want to be a part of your life. Then we've got children. They are definitely not out of that. Children are still involved. Maybe quite possibly something to do with child support. Okay. Or quite possibly for some, because this is a collective reading, children could have been groomed to believe that they would be better off with somebody else. I am getting something surrounding somebody trying to take your child or children, maybe try and take some unexpected income of yours and leave you in poverty, so people around you can voice their concerns of this person, this masculine, this feminine's not got enough money to be able to provide for their child or children. They're too poor. Well, quite possibly, if the government used the brain properly, instead of snatching children for a cash payment, instead of snatching children, try and leave them with their actual biological parents for as long as possible without snatching them for a cash bonus, because that is what happens in this country and other countries. People who work in social services, who work with children, they're very, very manipulating. They like to lie in notes, they like to lie in the court orders, so they get some sort of unexpected income. Then they can roam around and try and look down on other people. Yeah, that's their occupation, is looking down their nose at other people, thinking that they're above, thinking that someone who's not got as much money as them, and like that's not as financially stable, they think that they're like scum. It's like somebody really wants to look down their nose at homeless people, or somebody really wants to make you homeless. Somebody's working to make you homeless. We've got gift, occupation and message. Quite possibly with this child coming out also, the gift, occupation and message. You could be a messenger, you could be an official tarot reader, you could be an official messenger. You don't have to be. Again, this is a collective reading. And it can resonate with many people in different ways. And again, if it does resonate, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and there's something to do with child or children for money. And they think, hey, up there, should we take that child children and we'll get a cash bonus? Someone's a child snatcher. Someone loves to break up families and they play games as well. It's sinister games, and it needs to stop. See, these type of people will probably dress up really posh, buy the most expensive suit, but all that's from snatching kids and getting cash bonuses. Because it's a silly little, it is a malicious like tag team game, and that is what they do. Social services, local authorities, family members, people in the local community will do everything they can to start tag teaming you and then get your kids taken away from you. So there's been a lot of bullying involved in groups to try and get somebody's children taken away, and everyone gets a bit of unexpected income. Yeah, everybody who was involved in that is going to get some sort of criminal charges. We've got a main female, bad health. A main female who was involved. She wants to label the person who speaks the truth as bad health. From family. So family have been working behind the scenes to send people to your house to come down your path, and then everyone around says, oh, they're a nutter, oh, they're ill mentally. Well, then we've got this woman. Her attitude and her gob is coming to an end. She's been involved in theft of sudden wealth. So there's a lot of people who's been in theft of sudden wealth and then trying to snatch children for a cash bonus. This is absolutely sinister. Every single one of them is going to be spending a lot of time in prison. Then what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to pay compensation. They're going to have to pay some sort of compensation out. Because the person who they did it to is high honour, highly ranked spiritually. So they fucked with the wrong person this time. They fucked with the wrong person this time. I don't know why the government wants to continue playing these sinister games by snatching children and thinking it's a sick, fun family game. All these people who's been working together to do this don't even like each other. How mad that a lot of people can group on up who don't like one or two or few, so God knows how many people, and then it's like, yeah, it's all about the pennies for them. It's all about the pennies for them. They don't really care about the child or the children's future. All they care about is this stolen money, what they've stolen, then stealing the children, manipulating everything. Yeah. Sex magic. Somebody's doing sex spell work on you to win sexual control of you. Then they try and do sex work, sex magic on the children, because they want to turn children into little hussies. See, what the government need and what the government want is more children under this sex magic spell so they can carry on their predatory ways. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I mean, you'd think that at some point, one big man in the government would start standing up to fight against this shit. We've got mirror magic. Someone envies you and is trying to steal your essence to become a mirror image of you. So this is a group, and this whatever organisation, group, family, whatever they want to call themselves, secret society, whatever they want to name themselves, they're just jealous. That's all it is. It's nothing but sheer spite and jealousy. They was shaking hands with each other. They was all shaking hands with each other. Somebody's going to a magic practitioner to get help to cast a spell on you. And it's nothing but casting spells. Satanic cult, a dark satanic cult who thinks that this shit should just carry on for generations, and then they don't realise about the bad karma, what they end up accumulating and generating. But because it's in the government, there's God knows how many people who have to go through that. Like, they can all keep their kiddies safe and stuff like that. But someone like myself and God knows who else who speaks on out, we get our kids snatched. Then with this unexpected income and child, they've been giving the child or children money and gifts with this occupation to work against an actual messenger, and quite possibly there could have been some mail. So stolen identity, also getting the children involved in identity theft, and quite possibly wanting to steal the children's identities so they can get the children's inheritance also, because it is something to do with money, what's been stolen as well. Obsession. Someone's obsessed with you to the point where they cannot stop thinking about you. Someone's doing obsession magic. Someone's doing a think of me spell. Think about me spell. Fancy me again spell. Fancy me again. No. Fancy me again spell. So this is a group of witches and warlocks, people who like to do a lot of dark arts, like to play a lot of mind games, like to snatch children, get the official people in there. We'll give you a couple of quid. You go in and say this person's poverty, but if they didn't all team up to steal this large amount of money, then would this person and child or children even be in poverty at all? Someone thinks you hurt them and are mad and out to seek revenge. Rainbow, massive success is coming to you after you release someone toxic from your life. So maybe you're trying to move forward and release these toxic people from your life, but these toxic people can't help but stick their neb in and think that they've got some sort of major opinions when their opinions mean shit to me. Here we go. Protection. You are protected. What they have planned for you will not work. So even though, and it's all backfiring, all the dark energy is backfiring. And if this is family members, they've cursed their own bloodline. They've cursed their own children, they've cursed their own grandchildren, they've cursed their own great-grandchildren, and they've cursed their own great-great-great-great and all that for years and 12 on the clock there, for generations and generations to come. Somebody's siphoning your energy for their own advantage. So we've got an energy vampire. You know when there's an energy vampire around, you can be sit there talking away, then all of a sudden your body starts to dry up. Your mouth will go dry. You'll start feeling like your organs are dry, like very severely dehydrated. Like all of a sudden, you can literally have just had a drink as well, and your mouth will dry up. That's an energy vampire. That's something what's attached to either you, attached to a person around you, attached to a group of people, where all they do is feed off other people's energy. Whether that be negative energy or happy energy or whatever. I mean, a lot of them will thrive more on negative energy. Abandonment. Your person feels abandoned by you and not liking it. So what they maybe possibly wanted was your child or children to grow up with some sort of abandonment issues, or quite possibly as a child, you could have grown up with some sort of abandonment issues. You could have been tossed aside by your family members and tossed into the local care system where it's full of predators. But as long as they get a couple of quid for that, then that's totally fine with them. As long as they get a couple of quid, they don't give a damn. This is irritating me, this reading. It's really irritating me. Free spell. So if they have taken your child and children, they really don't want you to get justice. They don't want to see you have your kids back. They want to attack every single area of your love life. Love attacks. Somebody's attacking your love relationships. They want to disrupt all areas of your love life, platonic and romantic. Jealousy. See, it's all about jealousy. Somebody's jealous of who you are and the accomplishments you've made. And this is what the main thing, this is what it's all about. It's all about jealousy. It's not actually about, is this person a bad parent or a good parent? It's nothing even about that. They want to make out like this person's a bad parent, but they're just jealous. a messenger, financial attacks. So this is why maybe quite possibly you were struggling financially, because someone is attacking you spiritually to negatively affect your finances. So they want to see you scrambling for scraps. Now, the one who's launching financial attacks, or the person, the group who's doing financial attacks, they're all involved in some major drug trafficking. So they're only having large amounts of money, some of them, because they're selling drugs and stuff like that. So I am getting for some that somebody wants to come into your life from your past who wants to set you up for some sort of drug trafficking, or either set you up for drug trafficking. Somebody could have been trying to tell you to set up grows or hide drugs or something in your home, and if they do come up to you, tell them to fuck off and say no. Say no. It's somebody who's been very jealous of who you are as a person and how you come across and the way you are with your child and children. They wish that they had that, and they felt like they didn't have that growing up. So why should these child or children have that good life growing up? Why not? I mean, if there's been a lot of really bad family karma and someone's had a bit of a shitty life and they finally have child or children and they want to give their children everything what they can, then we've got jealous family member, jealous exes, jealous people around, jealous local government, local authority. And this jealous girl, here she is. No, but sheer jealous. You can see it in her face. She's absolutely distraught because she was with this toil and labour, putting a lot of work in behind the scenes to try and cover up this theft. And then we've got theft of a house, a home. Let me turn the light on, because it is getting dark. Theft of a house or a home. You probably can't even see the cards properly because of the lighting. Theft of a house or a home, or theft of some money, and then what they want is they want this house, this home for themselves. Something surrounding this house and theft and toil and labour. Someone who works in housing, someone who's like a council worker. But they're also corrupt. So there's a lot of corruption, a lot of people who are losing their jobs. A lot of people who's losing their jobs. So we've got her who could be involved with an official person who's been taking some sort of bribes under the table. We've got bribes under the table, 1818. Hush, hush, money. Hush, hush, money. A lot of fake people with this bad health, maybe fake false nurses who want to make out like you're this mentally, you're that mentally, and all that, because they're jealous that you're going to go to the courthouse, you're going to receive this sudden wealth, and all these cranks are going to end up getting put in prison for theft, identity theft, child endangerment, child abduction, blackmail of children. And family is at the brunt of it. So we've got family, and then we've got main female who's from the family, who's been giving money to child or children, and then using that money is cursing the children because maybe she doesn't want to see her own cousins, niece, nephews or whatever grow up and have a decent life. And she's been getting child or children to say mommy or daddy or whoever is not but a nutter, the this, the that, the other. Fake phone calls, because we've got a phone here. So we've got fake phone calls. We've got someone who's trying to record phone calls. We've got someone who's trying to cause mental health deliberately by playing a lot of sinister mind games. Who's not going to have a mental breakdown when you're surrounded by a lot of corruption, a lot of evil, twisted people who's got nothing but malicious motives? And that could be why this man in the beginning is concerned. I did say we'd get to the bottom of it. Why is he so concerned? Well, maybe there's a lot of people who's going to prison and getting this gift is a change. A change in what? We've got force and then coffin, and we've got a mature man who's also involved, who's very, very mentally immature. Okay, so he could be 60 odd, 50 odd, 60 odd, cracking on for 70, still mentally immature. Severely mentally immature. So he could have tried to do this to his own daughter or son. Take everything what they've worked for, and they what? Take the kids, they take everything, and they what? They feel like a big man or a big woman. Because I wouldn't. I'd feel as small as a grain of sand. Yeah. And then we've got expectation. Quite possibly even neighbours was getting paid to watch your house, your home. Even neighbours was getting paid just to stare there at your house, your home, all day, giving off the vibrations that somebody's just watching them constantly, and not for no good reason either. No, because we've got a malicious person who lives down your local street, who one of your neighbours who's been nothing but malicious, putting in malicious false reports because she's jealous. All right, so we've got a malicious neighbour who's been doing nothing but false reports because she's a malicious little cow. Excuse my language. I mean, I know it's not a very nice name, but what do you want me to call these people? Lovely. It's the type of people you'd love to hang around with. The type of people you'd trust to try and make this world a better place. No, because they're not. No one in this community is. Half the community, most of the community, the full community, all involved. 2222, and every single one of them, every single penny, what they stole and split amongst themselves is going to be paid back in full. Every single penny is going to be paid back in full, because these are the type of people who deserve nothing. Someone who you're courting or dating could be involved in this, could be getting wrapped up in the middle of it. Then we've got child, and then we've got distant horizons. Also, it could be linking to some sort of child trafficking. We've got someone from social services who wanted to come on in, act all posh and privileged, like, look at me, I've got my nails done, you know, I've got a manicure, I've got a pedicure, I've got my hair this, and all that. All these nice treatments, but it's all been paid for by snatching children. Look, and then let's call your mum or your dad or whoever a nutter. Call her a nutter, call her a nutter, call her a nutter, and it just gets boring, right? Because it's the same old cycle of anyone who's got anything about them, they get called a nutter. And then people will come on in the groups, and they'll all start gathering more and more people, thinking that there's something. So quite possibly, someone could be getting done for gang affiliation. Because it's gang crime, it's gang affiliation. That's what social services are as well. They're a gang. They're not all like that. But a lot of them just want to snatch your kids off, yeah? Oh, hello, you know, we've got the community. False report, false report, false report, false report. That's it. Conjure up demons, conjure up this, that and the other. Stress this person out, okay? And then we'll have groups and groups of people, you know, commanded by her. You know, here she is. She wants to act all posh, but she's not but a chicken chugger. I'm trying to drink my coffee. Chicken chugger. She wants to send someone to court or date you. Because she wants to send somebody in to court or date you because she wants the inside info. She wants to know if her and her family is going to prison. Yes, darling, you and your family are going to prison if you're on here. Yeah. Of course you are. And then they're going to say, oh, I'm struggling with my mental health as well. Yeah. We've got toil and labour. Then we've got lovers. Anyone who comes towards you, here she is, there they are, and there they all are, coming out the fucking woodworks. Wow. Every single penny is coming back to the rightful person. So there could be some sort of check. There could be something surrounding money. They could have tried to steal a check and cash the check in your name. Something surrounding some people have had some sort of compensation, some sort of check sent to them, some sort of inheritance sent to them. And they've all split it amongst themselves and left the rightful person out. And they thought they could get away with it. See, some of them, a lot of them, don't believe in the Most High. And funnily enough, they don't believe in Archangel Michael. 26. We've all got a right to believe, but these are all set of fake, false, fake wealthy people. See, they're roaming around now, going on holiday here, family holidays there, you know, staying in luxury houses, luxury home, might have a luxury home. It's all coming off them. Courthouse and sudden wealth. If even the courthouse knew about this, okay? Or knows about this. Just going to pull a couple more cards and I'll leave that reading there. Distracted. Your commitment is being tested. So your commitment is being tested. Your commitment to the divine, your commitment to your partner, your commitment is being tested. Show the world the real you. Then we've got Taurus. So you could be a Taurus. They could be a Taurus. Okay, we've got the first quarter moon. We've got full moon in Aquarius. We have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Nothing will come of this situation in reverse. Okay. So you will get compensation, and if you've been thinking about a big, massive family bust up, it's not going to happen no more. You and your loved ones are safe, okay? So I know there's a lot of money, power, hungry people involved, but you and your loved ones are safe. Sending peace, love, and light.